my name is very interesting because my name's Robert.
Whoa, yo.
That's it.
Yo, no way, dude.
Hey, look, my feet are special, man. Like, I kicked a girl once in, like, junior league soccer, and, like, they had to amputate it on the field. It's...
Just cut it, like, right there, having no context. I kicked a girl once.
Ambizar 2023.
It was nice knowing you.
Like, I kicked my dad once while he was waking me up for school, and he still doesn't walk right.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why that made me think of this, but my uncle, he when he was a kid, he got bit by a cat in between his thumb and his pointer finger. And now and before that, he had like a normal hand, but now his thumb is double jointed.
Ooh.
Like the cat bit him in just the right spot to where like he can pop his thumb out of his socket.
At least it's a cool party trick.
Hopefully nobody's eating while watching this. Melody, I would say it's not normally this bad, but this is completely normal for us, so I'm sorry.
No, I mean, like, this is fun. I dig it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Out of Our Mains, the show where we're out of our mains, and you probably are too, because you're listening to some hopeless, colorful horse addicts ramble on about a show meant for little girls. I'm Maynard, and we've got Robert here today.
Yo, I'm Robert.
And we have Ambizar, who's not going to cut out.
Hello.
There we go.
We did it, finally.
Sweet. I don't know what it is about that one word that my microphone or Audacity or something just doesn't like, but there you go.
And we have special guest MelodyBrony on the podcast today.
Yo, what's up?
So we invited MelodyBrony on. So you're a musician in the pony fandom. You mostly do like metal and stuff.
Yeah, just a goofy little musician.
A little goof.
Just a goofy little guy.
A goofy goober, if you will.
A little quirky individual.
Yeah.
You know it.
Yeah, for those of our audience who don't know who you are and what you do, why don't you tell us a little bit about like what you do music-wise or with your YouTube channel, like that sort of thing. What do you, in your own words, what do you contribute to the Brony fandom?
I guess music for people's ears. Hopefully it's good. About My Little Pony, hell yeah, in a more like metal kind of style.
Yeah, so you mostly do like metal and stuff. I will say I had heard your name around, but I only really started listening to your stuff recently, and I've really liked your Trixie song. I was shocked because I found your G5 song. I'm blanking on the name right now. Hold on, wait.
I think it's called Onward, right?
Yeah, Onward.
So Onward is funny because I made that song based off a bedsheet. Like when that whole thing got released, it's like a one night thing.
I was like, I was looking at it and I'm like, oh, 2 years ago. Wait a second.
Oh no.
Hold on. And yeah, sure enough, you made that after the first like G5 leaks came out of these.
Yeah.
Before we even knew that this was like, there were a lot of people who were like, there's no way this is official. Like, but
right.
Yeah. That's awesome. And you turned it into a really good song. So,
oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I tried.
But I guess I've got a few questions here that I wanted to ask you about. So a classic question that is kind of like, you know, it's kind of a given. It's kind of the question of all questions. How'd you get into the pony fandom?
So I think it was a summer, and my sister, she's like 12 right now. She was watching it. And I walked in on it, a few times, and like I think like the fourth time I actually like sat down to watch it. I was like, "Damn, this is pretty good." And I think that's pretty much how it all started. Then after that, I started like looking up.
That's how it starts for a lot of people.
That's exactly how it started for me.
Oh yeah.
For me, it didn't start like that. Like, I just heard about it and I was like, "Okay, I'll watch it," and then I got sucked into the vortex that is the Brony fandom.
Yeah, I looked up on Google like I like My Little Pony. What am I? It said Brony. I'm like. Shit.
True.
Shit.
Say it ain't so, Doc.
I'm infected.
You have 24 hours to live. You have brony-itis.
Yeah. Oh,
it's just a disease.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
it's a disease that can only be cured by horses.
There is no cure. What are you talking about?
There is no way out.
It can only be cured by death.
They always come back.
Yeah, I'm Maynard. I'm 21 and I'm a brony.
Hi, Maynard.
Hi, I'm Robert. I'm 22 and I'm addicted to ponies.
True.
It's like a My Strange Addictions episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tell my little sister all the time. It's like, you ruined any small chance I had in life. I hope you know that.
Oh no.
I'm sure she takes pride in it.
Oh, she does.
Where could I have been if not for that? No, it's yeah. I feel like for most people, it's been a pretty positive influence on their lives. All
Influence.
jokes aside,
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's been a lot of fun, if nothing else.
Right. Yeah.
But I wanted to ask, like, how long ago was that? How long have you been into the show?
I think I got in 2016, like right when like season 6, I think that was started.
Oh.
Late bloomer.
Yeah.
He's also like when the movie released, or is that 2017? I'm blanking.
The
out.
movie was 2017, I believe.
Oh,
Yes,
I
it
see.
was.
Okay.
It was.
But yeah, so you got into the show after Starlight was already a thing. So did you
Yeah.
did you get involved with the fandom right away, or were you just mostly like watching the show and then?
So like I was like mostly lurking around. I think I didn't start getting into like the whole music scene until like 2017, maybe. No, I think it was 2019 actually. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So it took a little bit for me. I think my first ever convention was like 2018.
Ooh.
Gotcha. So before that, you were mostly just consuming the show. Did you have like any interaction with the fandom whatsoever, like watching videos or?
I think the most I had was probably going on like Equestria Daily, and like that was it.
Of course, yeah.
Equestria
Yeah.
The
Daily.
news.
Heck yeah.
So you said you started doing music like around 18 or 19?
Yeah,
said?
so that was like I was doing music like way before that, but just like no like regular normie stuff. 2019 is when I like released my first ever track, I think.
So before you started doing pony stuff, did you do any like what got you into like the genres that you currently do, and like did you ever have like a garage band type thing, or was it just something that you like pursued on the side?
Oh yeah, I had a few little like like teenage bands and stuff, like never got far. There's this band called Avenged Sevenfold. They got me into the whole like metal genre and stuff. And I think I learned drums from them, and then I was in a small like a few bands and stuff, but never really got far with it.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm sorry, but whenever you said that, I thought you meant like you called your teenage band Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh,
And I'm
no.
like, I don't want to be that guy, but I think that name's taken.
Man,
Yeah, there might
crap.
be a.
too late. Dang it.
Oh.
Dang it. Okay, we're Avenged Eightfold. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
We're Avenge 8 squared.
All right, I got a great idea. We're gonna call ourselves Nirvana.
Nirvana.
I
You know
think
what?
that's already taken. You know what? How about we call ourselves Mervana instead?
Nirvana. Hell yeah. Make music about mares.
So you said you started doing like pony stuff around 19. Have you ever done music or like interacted much with any other fandoms, or was pony like really the first one that you got involved with?
Yeah, I think Pony was the first ever fandom I was ever really in. So I think that was the first like fandom music I ever made.
You've also done some music for some other groups, right? Or for some other like fandoms. Like just looking at your channel, you have a couple songs from different groups.
Yeah, I think I have one song about Five Nights at Freddy's that never really took off. Rip.
Okay.
FNAF. Oh.
FNAF, oh man.
It's a rabbit hole.
Yeah, shoot, I'm trying to check. There's one thing on there I'm not very proud of, which is the Dream cover. Ew.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I saw that a while back, and I'm like, what?
I was looking
No,
through
yeah.
your channel recently. I saw that. Like,
It has views, so I won't take it down.
Is this the worst timeline?
It was a bad timeline. It was the evil melody timeline.
You made a Poppy Playtime song too, didn't you?
No, I like that game a lot, so I made a song about it.
So through doing music with the fandom, you've collaborated with quite a number of people. Has there been any standouts, like any particular person that was just a super fun time to collaborate with, or one that you're just like super proud of the results?
I think it's definitely the first ever collab I had. I think was with Prince. That was really cool to work on because I was like a huge fan too.
Yeah.
At the time, it was really cool of him to like do a track with me, being that new.
Yeah.
But I think that's definitely like my most like proud collab was that song, which is called the King. That was back in 2019, I think.
And how'd you meet Prince? Did you guys like did he see your stuff? Did you see his stuff and hit him up? Like how'd that exactly come
I think
to
I was
play?
working on this track back then, and I was like, well, I can't sing yet, so I need a singer for this. And I was like, I'll just hit up Prince and I'll see if he wants to do it. And like, he was like, yeah. I'm like, whoa, yo, bass.
All right.
Yo,
Hey, yo.
what's up?
That's pretty much how it went. And I was like, damn.
That definitely sounds like Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's cool.
From my interactions with the guy, yeah, he's just seemed like he's the kind of guy who's like, yeah, like I'll do it. Just let me know.
He's really
But,
cool. Yeah.
That's awesome. And were there any like other big like dream collabs that you ended up doing?
I think, let's see, definitely my Trixie song with Mumble. That was pretty cool doing that one.
Oh yeah.
I've loved General Mumble for a long time, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that one was fun to do. I think Best Friends with MelodyBrony was pretty cool too.
It was a Student 6 song. I don't think I've heard that one yet.
Wow, fake fan.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I remember you, speaking of the stuff you've made, I remember you talking on Twitter, I believe it was, that you were working on a Misty song, and I think you maybe teased a part of it, put like a 10-second snippet or something on there.
Mm.
And and I remember the first time I listened to it was when I was driving to HarmonyCon,
Oh, nice.
and I
Oh,
must
yeah.
have listened to that song like 20 times over.
Oh my
It wasn't
gosh.
nice knowing you.
Yeah,
Let's
that's a
not
good
okay.
one.
Let's not break into a musical number here. This isn't Out of Our Mains the musical.
Are you sure?
Not yet.
We're not adapting our first episode into a musical. Okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't nice.
Knowing you.
Thank you. I was hoping
appreciate
somebody
it,
would
yeah.
say it.
That was a
Yeah.
fun song to do. I'm glad you liked it.
Oh.
Makes my day hearing that kind of stuff.
That was one of the because I started listening to the I was just going through I think the first song of yours I heard was Royalty because it ended up popping up on Ponies at Dawn.
Oh yeah.
And then I found that one and I started listening to more of your stuff. Just I like to use YouTube's like My Mix feature. Whenever I
Mhm.
listen to like a specific song, it'll start giving me songs like other songs from that artist. And so
I
like
gotcha.
yeah, your other ones, Trixie has popped up a bunch. Like It Wasn't Nice Knowing You. Great
Heck
songs.
yeah.
But
Oh, yeah, that was a fun one.
yeah, so you mentioned that your first convention was like 2018. How long have you been you started music in 2019. When did you start performing at cons?
I think, let's see, my first ever performance was at TrotCon 2019.
Oh, TrotCon.
Yeah, that was, man.
Heck yeah.
I hope no one sees that one. That one was bad, but
No.
yeah, that was the first one. Then after that, I played Brony Palooza after that.
Okay.
So
That's
I think,
awesome.
yeah, then that was fun. Then I
Yeah.
pretty much just went from there. I try to hit up every con I can now.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to hit all of them, but
Yeah.
they're so much fun. Do you have a particular concert that was like your favorite?
I think that was Everfree Northwest last year.
Yeah?
Yeah. That was my favorite performance I think I've done. Second favorite is probably Everfree Encore in Germany.
Oh, nice.
That
You
was
have to go to a Germany con.
yeah, they're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that before. I actually got footage of that performance, and I put it in my con vlog from
Oh heck
Everfree that
yeah.
year.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a really fun con.
I wish I had been able to go to that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
that's so
I'm
good.
torn up because I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to this next one. I'm probably not going to.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. It's an expensive con too.
But
Yeah.
if you can do it, it's definitely worth it, man. That's such a fun convention.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do you know like what cons you're gonna be at this year? Like if you can't, like if you're allowed to say, 'cause, like they like to do their announcement stuff and
Yeah,
all
the
that.
only cons I can announce currently is Sequestria, literally in like 4 days.
Oh wow!
yeah.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
really?
And
Holy
then
crap!
then I think then I have Winnie City after that one. That's the ones I can announce so far. I do have other ones, but I can't say yet.
Oh, dang, you got
Gotcha.
to start packing.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I got a 10-hour road trip to
Wow.
get ready for. Yay!
What days are Sequestria? Because by the time this goes up, like that might have come and gone.
Yeah, I think so. It's Friday this week, this coming week. I think
Okay.
the 19th, I believe.
Gotcha. So this episode is probably going to go up in the middle of Sequestria. So
Based.
Nice.
It's about to be summer, so there's about to be like pony conventions somewhere like at least once or twice a month.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
More like
busy,
2 to 3 times a
busy-
month.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna be busy.
Do you go to a lot of conventions every year? Like, about how many do you think you go to?
I think I hit up every US con, so man,
Oh
I'm
my
probably
gosh.
like what, like 8 maybe. If I'm
Goodness.
the only con I didn't go to last year was TruckCon, but other than that, I think I was at every other US con
Yeah.
except for Sequester Fest last year, actually. But
But you're going this year, so
yeah, as of right now, I think I'm hitting up every US con.
that's awesome.
World
Man.
tour, baby.
Yeah.
Ooh,
The US
yeah,
Brony
baby.
tour.
Meanwhile, I was just like, if I starve for these few months, I might be able to go to 2 instead of 1.
Oh, no.
All right, just neglect basic food needs. You'll be good.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Just eat
Exactly.
beans for a
Just
while.
just
beans.
stockpile on instant noodles and ramen.
The ultimate Kongor experience right there, y'all.
And if you're lucky, maybe some canned tuna to like have as like protein.
Oh man, I have a friend who to end up not spending money at conventions so he can go to more. He just eats while he's at a convention. He just eats Pop-Tarts. Like that's it. That's the only thing he eats. Like
Dang.
Oh man.
the last like at Cider Fest, I was with like we're like we need to force him to eat something else. Like, come on, dude.
Oh man, yeah, that's rough.
Pop-Tarts are sustainable, I think.
Yeah,
They'll
Ooh,
keep you alive for a couple days.
you'll
A
live.
couple days.
Probably won't feel amazing, but it's for a con. It's worth it.
Anything for the convention.
Sometimes you gotta sacrifice some things for the greater good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bro, I remember the first con I went to was BronyCon 2017. And they had I can't remember. I think it was like Nathan's Hot Dogs, something like that. They had a hot dog
Oh
stand.
my
yeah.
god, Nathan's hot dogs.
And I remember I was so hungry. I hadn't eaten. It was like Friday afternoon, and I don't think I'd eaten anything since like Thursday night when I went to like a Five Guys or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
And man, I just got a hot dog. I was so hungry. I like murdered that thing.
No, I feel that.
I was glizzy gobbling on God.
When you are hungry, you eat that shit so fast.
The man was on goblin mode.
And I'm just like, I'm so glad nobody knew me at that point, because like if somebody recorded what I did to that hot dog, it could probably be used against
You like
me.
deep throated it then.
Massacred that hot dog.
Basically, man, I was so hungry.
I feel
Ambizar
that,
in the
though.
wild just fisting 3 chili dogs down his throat.
This is Ambicus Zarasis in his natural
Yes.
habitat.
Now that I said
man.
that, I hope somebody makes like fan art of me just like of my OC just demolishing the chili dog.
Yeah,
I would pay for that. That's awesome.
it's like in the woods. It's like a night camp kind of footage. Like,
It's like instead of blood, it's just chili just all over his hooves and face.
somebody get on that.
That'd be a good video bit, Ambi. You're in the woods and you just have you just turn around and there's chili all over your face. You're holding like a hot dog. I don't know what video that'd be for, but
It sounds like a one-off gag that the
Well, I
Nostalgia
need
Critic would do.
YouTube Shorts idea. I tried to make my last video was supposed to be a shorts, but it just ended up being over a minute. So I'm like, whatever.
yeah.
Oh man,
Brony's trying to stay alive during a convention.
impossible.
Impossible
Impossible
challenge.
Yeah, the only reason my last few conventions haven't been like that is just because I have friends who basically like just get me food, and I'm just like, it's so
Based.
nice to have people that aren't going to watch me starve.
Right.
That's lovely.
It's funny because when we had Prince on, we also just ended up talking about food for a stupid amount of time. something in Metal Bronies just
I guess the musicians are foodies.
Food is a key to our heart.
there you go.
I mean, that's the key to my heart. I love food. I'm a major
Oh, yeah,
foodie.
same.
Well, they were talking about food. I was just basically roasting him for British food.
British. I pronounce you with British.
Can you guys imagine if British people were real? Like, oh my
Yo,
gosh.
You're
bro,
right, actually.
everyone knows that that the planet is just America. That's it.
It's true.
That's
Everything's
the name of it.
America.
It's
Yeah.
just America.
America, the
Yeah.
planet.
Melody, actually, I remember I thought you were like British up until like several months ago, just because like everybody like that performed with Prince for the most part was British. So I just kind of thought you were. And then somebody told me it's like, oh no, he's American, and I'm like, what?
You made an assumption,
Yeah.
Ambi.
Man, I was pronounced British Damn.
You're an honorary Brit.
Honorary
Yeah,
Brit.
there you go. You were
Honorary
knighted.
Brexit geezer.
Yeah, I
There you
remember it
go.
just felt so wrong. I'm just like, what do you mean he's not British?
Wait, there can be non-British metal bronies?
Whoa.
No way.
I don't think there can be.
I don't believe
No,
it.
say psych right now.
Yeah.
I guess something else I wanted to bring up, because I keep forgetting to bring this up when we have guests on, but I wanted to ask you, because it's not a controversial topic at all, but I wanted to know, like, what are your thoughts on G5 so far?
Oh my god, we're talking about G5 again.
So I like the movie a lot. I think that was really good. I think for at least for me, the current show is too fast paced. Like I cannot keep up with it.
Yeah, I get that.
A lot happens in a short span. Now that I think about it.
No, yeah,
I actually
no,
think
yeah,
it's the opposite.
seriously.
I think not enough happens.
Oh man, like I
Well-
want to like it.
I think the issue is that, like, no, there's only one, like, it's point A to point B. I think the issue isn't that a lot happens. It's that a lot of emptiness happens between going from point A to point B. You know?
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, no, yeah, I feel that definitely. Like I like.
it's a lot of emptiness that just overwhelms you.
Yeah, I mean, I like the 2D show they have going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
following
3D
Kelly,
one
too?
hasn't grown on me that much yet, but you know, I'm hoping it does. He's like, I want to like the show. Like,
Yeah.
I'm here for the horses, dude. Like, please.
Oh, yeah.
Give me the pony.
Give me
yeah.
something good.
Yeah, I want the horses.
I think like something that I've noticed with the show and might describe the little like discrepancy y'all have is that I feel like the beginnings of the episode, maybe this is just me, but I feel like the beginnings of the episodes do like a really good job of setting up like a good conflict.
Mhm.
But then they realize that they have 5 minutes left and haven't resolved the conflict yet, and it just like rushes through.
So
You know
Just,
what?
like,
That is the best way I've heard it explained. Yeah, that is true.
So basically, it's like a kid watching a movie and then fast forwarding the climax.
As somebody
Yeah,
who's
yeah,
made
pretty
videos
much.
on like, or is trying to make videos on every G5 Tell Your Tale or Make Your Mark episode, that is dead on.
No, yeah, I do agree with that.
I think specifically, I noticed it with the Hitch episode specifically because that episode would have been my favorite because I really liked how they built up like Hitch was kind of like iffy about all the magic stuff going on.
As I'd
Mhm.
imagine he'd be.
Yeah, and like it was relatively reasonable, but he was also being a little
A little
unreasonable
bit
at
of a
the same
control
time. And
freak.
Yeah,
they were
a little
they were
bit.
building up a really good conclusion to that, and then just suddenly like everything blows up and Hitch just goes full 180 and is like, all right, I guess it's fine.
Yeah.
It's like, excuse me.
right.
Just the Looney Tunes. That's all, folks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
You blink once and you miss like half the episode.
Yeah, I think most people have been feeling about the same way. Like,
Yeah.
there are plenty of people who have been enjoying the crap out of it. I know there's like a big majority of people are just like in Misty's corner specifically. Like,
Oh yeah,
like Ambi probably would have like disowned G5 by now if Misty didn't exist.
I don't know. Misty's definitely a highlight. Yeah, I'm one of those people. I see the potential, but I'm just kind of disappointed at the same time.
It's definitely a pacing issue, yeah.
yeah,
Because, like, I think it goes back to what I was saying. Like, there's a lot of dead air before they wrap it up, and like the dead air already like gives you your fill, and then when they have to wrap up the plot, it just gives you way too much because it has to go
Right.
through it quickly to get to the end of the plot. So it's just like it's too much, basically.
no, yeah, I definitely feel that.
But you said you've been enjoying Tell Your Tale though. Have you been like keeping up with it?
Oh, the episodes I've watched, I have, but I've not been keeping up with it. It's just they release it's like I don't know, I can't keep up with the release schedule.
Yeah.
It's really
I-
weird.
I personally like I watched like maybe the first like 5 episodes and was like, oh, I don't think this is for me. Maybe the main show will be for me. And then I sat and
here we
binged.
are.
Oh no.
And I'm like, so I don't think this is for me either.
I want
just-
them to improve. That's the thing. There's so much
Yeah.
potential.
There is.
Yeah, I
But
think a
it's-
lot of
it's-
people have told me that like the good stuff in G5, at least right now, is the comics and Tell Your Tale.
I've been hearing like a lot of praise for Tell Your Tale, and then things like Sparky farting in Misty's face happens, and
I
I'm
seen
like,
that. I was so sad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, guys, like you were supposed to be the good one.
Yeah,
You were the
right.
chosen one.
You were you were the chosen one.
Man, I got so sad when I saw that. I was like, no, it's over. That's it.
It's like,
We
guys,
we have reached the bottom of the barrel.
it's
Yeah,
been a
pretty
good ride,
much.
y'all.
That MLP is over party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
man.
I feel like it's not the. I don't think it's the bottom of the barrel. I feel like they've done worse. Probably.
Yeah.
Have they though?
I don't know. I feel like it's been. It feels less like inconsistent compared to like other like just overall bad things. It's mostly been like consistently mediocre for the most part.
Yeah, I would mostly agree with that.
Yeah, for the most part. A keyword is that. That the keyword
Mhm.
is most part.
Yeah.
This may be foul, but whenever that first happened, the first thing I thought of, as far as like the Misty episode where she got farted on by Sparky, the first thing I thought of was
Oh man.
No! Oh my
Do
gosh.
not. Do not.
and I'm like, when did he join the team for this?
Oh my
man.
gosh.
Yeah,
Well-
you might have to edit that one out, Maynard. I apologize.
I might. Ah, that's such. Oh man, that's such a topic we will never talk about on the podcast ever.
Man, it's as somebody who's been here for over a decade now, it has been a wild ride through this fandom, for better and for worse.
Yeah.
Mostly better, I guess. Question mark.
I would pour one out for the
Somewhat.
homies we lost on the way, but there's carpet in my room, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Metaphorically do it.
Well, I just did it. I just metaphorically, physically did it. Now there's water on my carpet, so thanks a lot.
Why? Okay.
I said I
all
didn't
right.
tell you to. I didn't
That
tell
is
you
true.
to physically pour your water.
It was mostly for wood and toaster. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, that's
fair enough.
fair.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, okay, that's the weird thing with them is that like that's one person who comes back and drops a song and then disappears for 5 years.
Like me.
Yeah.
With videos.
Oh no.
Ambi, you've been making videos for a year. Like, you're fine.
Okay, more like 5 weeks than 5 years, but you get what I mean.
The great
6
Ambi
months.
depression.
Ambi will rise again. Just watch.
I'm trying. I'm working on stuff right now.
So Melody, this might be like a bit of a weird question, I guess. But when exactly did you pick up the name MelodyBrony?
Oh man, I have a fun story for this one.
Oh
so
boy, I
okay.
love stories.
I was trying to find a name, and I was in the shower. You know, shower thoughts are always good. And I was like, I should make a name. So I was like, so I like music with good melodies, and like I'm a brony. So what if I put those two words together?
Whoa! Oh my god! My name is very interesting because my name's Robert.
Whoa, yo,
That's it.
yo, no way, dude.
I think he's got you beat, Melody.
You know what? I think you do. Shit, my mind is blown.
All right. Well, we kind of blazed through the questions. I am not gonna lie. I kind of asked Ambi and Robert if they had any questions
I
they
did
wanted
not.
to bring
I
up.
did not have.
Yeah,
any
and
questions.
I just left him on red so hard.
How
Damn.
dare
If I
you.
had any questions, I would have said something.
All right. Well, Melody.
What's
What's
the
up?
what's the number on your credit cards?
All right, it's 69 420 69
Yo!
420. Your
Yo!
mom. There you go.
Base.
Oh shoot.
The 3 wacky numbers on the back is ASS.
The
Oh, man.
pin is Melody's nuts.
Melodies.
Oh!
That joke has been used so many times. I'm so used
Yeah.
to it. Oh man,
Biscuit-
it's so easy.
Biscuit replied to our announcement today with that.
Oh my god, yeah, I
Oh.
fucking.
I love
where's
Biscuit.
Fucking.
I guess we can fill the random space with conversation,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
whatever comes up comes up.
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh, real quick. Speaking of Biscuit,
Oh,
I
What a
remember I
great
met him.
segue.
I knew of him, but I met him the first time at HarmonyCon this year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I remember I
Oh,
was
yeah.
talking to him basically the whole weekend, and then somebody, I somehow figured out that he's only like 19 or 20.
Yeah, I think
he's young.
And I'm like, how?
Wait,
Dang.
is my age known around here yet?
I think you're about the same.
I am. I'm 19 currently. Yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
I knew that. It kind of surprised me when I heard that you were that young, but when I heard Biscuit was that young, I'm like, there's no way.
Who is the oldest one here? Who's allowed on the big kid
Oh, no.
slide?
That's Ambi.
Yeah, I think I'm
pretty sure.
easily the oldest one here.
Ambi's the old man around here.
He's the boomer.
He's the boomer, even though he's like 2 years older than me.
Yeah, I
I'm
just turned
22.
24.
I'm 22. I'm 2
Yep.
years younger.
Yeah, I know Prince is like 30, 31. He's the old man.
Grandpa Prince.
Yeah, he's the Brony fandom grandpa.
So how about that Skype, bro?
I used to use Skype back then. That brings
that
back
was
memories.
the
Oh my
thing
god.
to use.
Yeah, that is true. I swear, it literally feels like I blinked and like Skype was gone. Just like Discord just came in.
Discord's here.
It just kind of like ate Skype.
Yeah, I feel like Discord actually gave like updates and features that we wanted from Skype for a long time, and then as soon as people figured out Discord had them, they're just like, "Well, we're gone."
the only thing I know about is that Skype apparently has like 2 gigabyte file sharing compared to Discord's like 200.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Where like, why through Skype can you send such massive files in Discord's like, no, 500 megabytes, that's too big.
Yeah, 201 megabytes. Oh, too much.
Absurd.
First of all, how dare you?
Oh.
It's hard for us musicians because like I send like a works in progress to like people sometimes.
Yeah.
I can't because it's too big of a file. I'm like, why?
You gotta go Google Drive it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
literally just audio. This episode has just gotten worse and worse as it's gone on.
I think you mean better.
There we go. Yeah, this is what our audience tunes in for.
Just
true.
Talking about random topics that vaguely connects back to ponies. Speaking of, how about that Twilight?
Yeah, so
What?
Melody, how do you feel about the recent development of Twilight getting wings?
Oh man, you know what? I might leave the fandom. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, yeah, I think the show's
Man.
over after that. You know,
I can't handle this.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
over.
It's a little rough.
you're tearing
Yeah.
me apart, Hasbro.
Yeah, I remember I got into the fandom like right in the middle of towards the beginning of season 3 coming out, and then I started watching YouTube videos and I got into the Brony fandom, and then I somehow ended up on a forum or something where they were talking about Twilight just got her wings,
Oh jeez.
and I'm just like, oh, I bet everybody's so happy about this when I first saw it, and then I just get on the forums and I'm like, oh, okay,
Oh, I mean,
I just got here and it's
I
over.
just got here. What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh man.
It's just the Mr. Incredible uncanny me.
Yeah, Ambizar joins the fandom.
I have a question to ask. All right, so Melody, obviously you're a musician. I wanted to ask, what all instruments can you play? And I am heavily
that's a
assuming
good
you
one.
use a DAW. Which one do you use?
Oh, awesome. Yeah. So I can at the moment I can play drums, guitar, bass, some keys I think, and I can sing maybe if people think I can. And I use Ableton Live 11 Suite for my DAW.
Gotcha. And how long have you been doing stuff with with music? Like, what was the first instrument you learned how to play?
So that was I think I was like 12, maybe 11. Oh, actually no, it was further back when I was like 5. My parents
Oh,
put
wow.
me in like a guitar class.
Oh,
That didn't
nice.
last too long because like my hands were like super short, my arms were not long enough, so I struggled a lot. Then after that, I kind of stopped for a little bit. Then I picked up the drum set and I learned that, which then I was like, I want to make like I want to do like metal music as well. So I picked up guitar after that and I started learning that. So yeah, so my first ever instrument was technically guitar, but not really. It was mostly drums, like the first one like I ever learned properly.
Gotcha. And did you do anything in in school or anything like that with music or?
I was a band kid.
Heck
Oh,
yeah,
one of
let's
those.
go.
I'm sure you were
Yeah.
very popular.
Man, band kids unite. Let's go.
Honestly, if you don't know if you don't know the band kid stuff, you will never know the band kid stuff.
That's
man,
true.
speaking-
I
you
guess
know, you know.
I guess we're
was.
enemies now. I was a choir kid.
Oh man,
Oh.
we are not the
Like-
same.
What band were you like? What did you play?
I was in the marching band. I played the snare. I was a snare guy.
Okay, so you were in drumline.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I was in jazz band for a little bit, but that didn't last too
nice.
long. But yeah, I was mostly a marching band kid.
Yeah, I did marching band 3 years in high school, and I did so the weird thing about my school is that I played trombone, right, in like
Mhm.
regular band. But our marching band for some reason was the one school on the planet who didn't want us to play marching trombones. It's like
What the heck?
but like I feel like most of the time when you think of a marching band, you think of trombone. Like that's one of the first
Right.
instruments you think of.
No, yeah, for
But-
sure.
No, so I had to learn how to play the baritone, and then I was a tuba the last year. So I was very much in the
Can you
low
still
brass
play those
and-
instruments though?
probably. I don't have them, but I could probably finger around a
Yo,
little
you gotta
bit
do a
and-
live tuba solo on the podcast, bruh.
You want to buy me a $1,200 tuba?
I
Bet,
want to hear you
bro.
play the VeggieTales theme.
Literally, okay.
Yeah.
Next time I'm able to go to a convention, I'm gonna bring a tuba with me.
You
Oh,
better.
yeah.
Bet.
I'm taking your word on that.
Because by the time I can afford a convention, that means I'll have the money.
Oh man.
Yeah, so Melody, when's your next song that you're gonna need like some low brass in there, like
Yeah.
some
Yo,
live low brass in your
I'll get
metal
something-
song?
I'll write something for it. Heck yeah.
Yeah,
Yo,
there
collab,
you go.
bro. Let's go.
Let's go.
You get the trombone solo in the
And then to
bridge.
keep the podcast bit going, Ambizar and I will like commentate over it. Like
Oh my god.
gosh.
to keep the
Yeah.
podcast theming.
Bro, I
You
would
guys-
I would love to collab with some musicians, but I feel like my mic isn't good enough right now.
I mean, let's see. I mean, we can definitely do some magic with like production, like making mics sound decent. But yeah, I mean, as long as your mic's it's not too terrible. We
As
can
long as it
definitely
isn't
work
a
around
dollar
that.
store mic.
It's
No,
a
yeah,
$40
pretty much.
USB mic.
Doesn't
depend-
sound too bad right now.
I feel like the biggest thing when it comes to the mic is the environment, honestly.
No, yeah, that is pretty important.
So does that mean a mic like this won't work?
Oh yeah, you want to have fun mixing that.
Have fun mixing this. Oh goodness.
You're like recording music on your freaking like on your wired
My
earbuds.
webcam. This is a fucking webcam. I will record the podcast in that mic next time. Just for
I would literally kill you.
we do that for an April Fool's thing.
No.
Please.
Oh.
That'd be
I
great.
could not handle listening to that for 30 minutes.
It'd be even better if I brought it up to my mouth, like clipped it to my shirt.
No.
We have the Xbox Live episode.
Oh
of
my
the
God.
podcast.
Coming to you right
Go-
from Xbox 360 Live.
Throwback Thursday moment right there.
Yeah,
Yo.
we're gonna be playing some Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
Go nuts.
I can't. I'll never forget the first time I ever tried to record something in OBS, and it was like an hour. And I remember I played it back, and the audio was terrible. And I remember I was being so mad. It's like, why does it sound so bad? It's because I was using two mics. I was using my normal mic, and then the webcam mic was on the entire time too.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
no.
Oh man.
And you had it all
happens.
recording in OBS specifically, so it just had them mixed together. That's terrible.
But it's okay.
Oh,
I'm
rip.
kind of glad that video never saw the light of day. I think I've already told the story on that.
Isn't
Oh,
it like,
for
didn't you
certain.
like react to something?
Yeah, my first ever video, I was going to try and put it up a year before my first actual video on my channel went out, which was still fairly bad, but first video, it happens. I reacted to the G5 movie like the day it came out,
The entire movie.
the entire movie. And I came home from work. I like shut my door and I immediately just like started reacting to it. And like I looked terrible because I just done like a long work shift and I didn't shower or anything. I just like sat down and immediately started reacting. And then the audio was terrible.
Oh,
And my
man.
reaction was terrible. There was like 5 to 10 minute sections where I just sat there and said nothing.
You just silent. You just shuffling to your desk like brony movie.
Awkward shuffling.
Oh my
And then I
God.
remember I was so mad because it was so terrible, but I'm like, no, it's okay. And I remember I've always loved Bronies React,
Mhm.
and I've made so many jokes. Like I basically have a series dedicated to it on my channel, and I made like jokes about, hey, AC Race Best, get me on. Yeah, and then I tried to upload it to YouTube, and of course, copyright looked at like all of the unedited songs and stuff that was going on,
Oh no.
and
It's
all of the
whole
unedited footage, and it
fucking
just looked at me.
movie.
It just looked at me as like, no.
It was literally God being like, no, don't do this, don't
Don't
this.
embarrass yourself.
And I remember I was so mad, and finally was just like, I guess I'm not supposed to be a YouTuber. Oh well.
No.
And it was like a year later after I went to HarmonyCon 2022. I think,
saw
yeah,
the
that
light.
I decided to actually try again and do something else.
Melody, when you started doing music, had you recorded stuff previously, or was like doing pony stuff the first time that you had really like tried to record and upload something?
So like I was like recording like my like my old bands and stuff before, but I think it was Pony that really got me into like actually doing stuff properly and like good.
Yeah, like audio mixing and such.
Yeah, I definitely learned a lot from the fandom and from like other people too as well.
Yeah, I feel like the musicians in this fandom are just so good about like collaborating and getting together. Like I remember my first real direct interaction with a group of musicians was at Ciderfest last year. Like after the convention, I want to say that you were there, and it was like me, you, Forever Free, like Prince, I think.
I
I'm
gotcha.
trying to remember who all was there, but it was like after the convention, and we were just like listening to Randy Newman.
Oh
And
yeah. Oh, I love that. Oh
it
yeah,
was
that's so much
such
fun.
a good time. But yeah, like doing that and then going and watching the anthology in Luck Rock's room, I'm like, wow, these guys are awesome.
I mean, I
I'm just
appreciate it.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I love when we do that. That is so much fun.
Yeah. I don't think I've actually shown any of Randy Newman to either Ambi or Robert.
Oh man.
But
it's a journey.
It's a trip.
It definitely is. It's something.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun though.
Just like doing that experience, and I was just some random guy who was there. I'm like, can I tag along? And everyone's
it's all
like, just
good.
immediately like, yeah, come on, like let's be stupid.
Let's
Yeah.
be dumb pony people together.
That's what we're
Yeah.
here for.
Yeah, that's peak brony. Just being dumb pony obsessed losers.
Oh man.
Heck,
What keeps it fun?
Yep.
Exactly.
It's true, exactly.
I may be cringe, but I am free. My ancestors are smiling upon me, Imperial.
Wise words.
I've been playing Skyrim again recently. Oh my god, that's amazing.
Melody, are you into any like? Are you super into any games or anything like that?
Oh,
Play a lot of
man.
games?
You play the video
Right now the main game is Overwatch.
Oh, nice.
enough.
Oh, we gotta play Overwatch sometime.
Ambi has been literally dying for someone to play Overwatch 2
I
with.
don't have Overwatch, so I cannot fulfill that request, Ambi, unfortunately.
Oh man. Yeah, right now it's Overwatch. I play like a lot of like FPS shooters.
Gotcha.
Other than that though, yeah, I mean I try to get into like other games like what is it? League of Legends. I don't want to ruin my life though. So
Right,
yeah, exactly.
League of Legends
You
is,
chose right.
You chose the right answer.
yeah.
I'm pretty into FPSs too. I haven't played them in a while, but I used to be like really big into like Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh yeah, that's a fun one too.
Yeah.
There's a new game out. I think it's called Ready or Not. I want to buy that game, but it's like $40, and I need to save up first. These cons coming up.
Money.
Yeah.
I need the
Of
monies.
course.
I need the bits.
Yep, exactly.
Need the bits.
You need the money for those horse cons.
Exactly.
Ugh.
It's hard for us.
I can imagine being in the pony fandom is just an expensive hobby in itself, and then going to 8 conventions a year, like, oof.
Not as expensive as being a furry.
That's true.
You know what? I'll give you that.
I mean,
yeah.
furries can be expensive, but they can also be quite lucrative.
It depends. I'm still waiting for the day Robert like calls me up and says, "Yeah, I'm a billionaire now." So
Hey, I don't make fursuits for a living, like, but you know, you can learn how to make fursuits and then make a fucking bank. I'm telling you.
I just thought you got like mailed a check. Like most furries just are loaded.
I mean,
It's true.
I mean, like the more popular of a furry you are, the bigger the check you get, Maynard. I get like I don't get anything, unfortunately, because I am off the radar.
Oh
I
man,
see.
you get your weekly furry allowance.
Like my weekly
Yeah,
furry
yeah.
allowance is like a penny a month,
Yeah.
Oh man.
which is more than I make with this podcast.
Actually, you know what? I'm sorry, Melody, that you have to be subject to this, but I've had this topic on my mind for a long time, and I've been waiting for the right time to bring it up.
Oh
So
man.
you're sucked into this. All right. So a question and a debate that's been going on for years and years. Many
Oh,
have fought
boy.
and
Oh,
died
no.
for this cause, for each of their sides. Are bronies furries?
Oh,
my
no.
god. Oh my
Oh,
the
man.
$1,000,000 question.
You're stealing my
$1,000,000
thunder. That's going to be
question.
my video
We
topic,
talked about
Maynard.
this on the panel, didn't we?
I think we did. Yeah. That's what gave me the idea to bring this up. But
Man, that's a hard one. Okay. Ooh.
so actually first I should ask, do you consider yourself a furry?
No, because I'm not really active in the furry zone.
I mean,
in the
Okay,
furry
that's what I've
community.
always said.
yeah, fair enough.
I mean, let's see. Yeah, I mean, do we share a lot of similar stuff? I guess,
I mean,
but I don't know.
the thing with furries, like, it's having like an interest, not necessarily if it's sexual or not. You know, having an interest of like characters who have human characteristics, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like if you're speaking strictly definition wise, like the ponies in the show are anthropomorphic because they have like human characteristics, but I feel like it's less so like being a fan of something that has anthropomorphic characters and more so like being a fan of the idea of anthropomorphic characters
Yeah.
is what like
Mhm.
defines a
If-
furry, you know?
Like, if you really want to get technical, I guess bronies is like a subcategory, if anything.
In a way.
Yeah, I guess that is true.
Yeah,
To some
It's-
extent.
I think Robert and Maynard are aware of this, but I'm wanting to do like a major video where I just like get as many like bronies as I can, and possibly some furries to talk about the subject. Just are bronies technically furries?
I'm a brony and a furry, so you got a twofer here.
Yeah, well, I mean,
There
y'all
you
are
go.
both definitely going to be on it.
Hey.
Heck yeah. I have a lot of words for this
Oh,
this
man.
topic.
Well, it's like you have like a minute tops to talk
Yeah.
about it.
I feel like most people's like reasoning for saying that bronies are furries is like, yeah, they're like because it's a show with anthropomorphic characters, and like most people
Yeah.
in the fandom tend to represent themselves with an anthropomorphic character.
Yeah,
As in a pony.
Mhm.
But I'm like,
that's like surface level.
I feel like it has a lot to do with like interaction with the fandom itself, or like I forget who said this, but someone was asked this question and the immediate thing that came to their mind is like, would I go to a pony convention? Yes. Would I go to a furry convention? No.
That was Rem Edition Violet.
Oh,
Was
man.
it Rem?
That was Rem.
Gotcha. Yeah. But like I think I feel like I agree with that. It's like, you know, I don't really have any interest in going to a furry convention and joining furry discords, but like ponies and stuff, I'm down.
Right.
Like, yeah, let's talk about horses.
Yo,
Heck
heck
yeah.
yeah. Same, honestly. I don't know. I feel like I would feel very weird going to a furry convention. I feel like, I don't know. I guess kind of lonely,
Yeah.
I feel.
I'll let you drag some
Gotcha.
poor souls there with you.
Yeah.
I've heard too many horror stories of things that happen at furry conventions.
Oh, man.
I mean-
Oh, man.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's furries. Most of us are really nice. It's just the cringy ones are the loudest.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the
I
same
guess.
with this fandom. So
It's the same with
Yeah.
any fandom. The minority is always the loudest.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the vocal minority sort of thing. All right,
It's
well,
happy.
you heard it here first, folks. Bronies are not furries.
There we
Don't
go.
at me.
Don't at me.
this has been a very
Yeah.
productive and
In-
scientific podcast.
All right, if you have any arguments, DM Maynard specifically, and he can.
Yeah, and-
he will, and he might respond.
DM me on Twitter if you disagree, and I will be sure to not look at it and block you.
Yo,
I'm kidding.
based as heck.
No hard feelings to the brony furries. I mean, Robert's here. We do tend to bully him a bit, but it's not because he's a furry. It's just because he's bullyable.
It's because I'm Robert.
It's
It's because he's Robert.
It's
I was about to say it.
It's because of my name. That's it.
There's one more thing
One
I
more.
definitely wanted to bring up before we end. This is another question that many wars have been
man.
fought over.
Oh fuck, Mel, you got to think carefully about your answer for this.
All right, all right.
Has stuck
Let's
to
do
their
it.
guns with this, torn each other to
Oh
shreds.
shit.
Oh boy.
Who is best pony?
Oh.
Ooh, okay. You know what? I'll say it. Twilight.
And why is it Starlight? Oh.
Oh no.
All right, so thank you guys so much for watching. I'm kidding.
I mean, Twilight's cool, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
The Starlight fans. Oh no.
Maynard is quaking in his boots.
Coping and seething.
I mean, I'm a Fluttershy enjoyer personally. Is that why you two bully me because I'm a Fluttershy fan?
You know what?
Yeah,
I
that's
respect
why.
it. There's not many of you guys out there.
Yeah,
I respect it.
we're a small number, but we stick together.
They're not as much of a dying breed as Applejack fans, though.
Wait, who?
I feel like there's not. I feel like they're not real.
Applejack fans are small in number, but they are loyal, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially to a background pony.
Oh.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
Yeah, but you see, it's
Uh.
weird because Applejack fans are loyal, but they're not honest like Applejack's Element.
That is
Because
true.
every time they say Applejack is best pony, they're lying.
Oh my god! Anyone who loves Applejack is gonna be pissed off.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, unsubscribe, block
Oh,
the Out of Our
man.
Mates podcast, report us for harassment.
Oh man.
Cancel us on Twitter.
So why Twilight exactly, do you think?
I guess
Give
the
me
main
a
thing is
reason to beat the fuck out of you.
No. We're done with the joking bullying phase, Robert. We're on to the genuine answer
I'm
phase.
sorry, I couldn't resist.
Nah, you're all good. I guess. I mean, a lot of people say this, so it's like kind of like a broken record. But I relate a lot to her ADHD-ness because I'm also very
Or as
ADHD.
everyone refers to it as twilighting.
Twilighting. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I just relate to her a lot.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Main character energy.
And she's kind of cute, you know. That also helps.
There you go.
Twilight's
maybe.
supposed to be dating my OC.
Okay, Black Griffin.
Oh damn.
I
Oh,
feel like
man.
that's a lot of people's reasoning for liking a character is they see something in themselves in that character, and
Mhm.
yeah, I think Starlight's kind of that way for me as well because I also have ADHD, but I don't know, I won't go into it, but yeah, what about G5? Do you have a particular favorite?
Ooh, definitely Pip. And there's one really
Yeah.
good reason for it. All right.
Okay,
She's small and I'm also short. So boom, perfect.
That's all
there
you
you
need.
go.
Exactly. That's all
Yeah.
you need.
nothing about her character,
No.
nothing about how she did better in the show than the movie, just she's small.
Hey,
Yep,
I
exactly.
respect it.
being short
I
is her
respect it.
character.
Short
That's all
game.
I-
Let's go.
If you were to ask me during the movie era, it'd be Hitch. If you were to ask me now, it'd be Pip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short is my personality.
I feel like everyone, just as soon as Make Your Mark started, like everyone swapped over from whoever their favorite one was and started liking Pip. And it's like, it's understandable. She's amazing.
Yeah.
AJ Burdell does a great job.
Oh
yeah. I seen a lot of Izzy people depart from their Izzy fan phase after the movie.
Not drummer shy.
Oh yeah.
Is he still a big Izzy fan?
Oh yeah.
There's still a
Gotcha.
few out there.
They're small in number, but they are dedicated.
Yeah.
All right. Well, actually, I think that's about all of the like big questions we have. So usually at the end of every episode, there's a few things we do. So right now on the screen, there will be various images being shown. So that's going to be any fan art we may have received, or at the end of every episode, we ask people to send us a picture of a random household item at the end of every episode on Twitter. So last week we asked for plushies. Melody, I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but you got a random household item you can think of that people should send us a picture
I have no
of.
intention of preparing these in advance anymore.
Oh no, I like putting guests on the spot.
All right. So let's see. All right. Send your outlets or send
Ooh,
your
an outlet?
Yep, send your outlets.
Oh,
That's a creative one. Okay, yeah. So send us a picture of your outlet. Do you have the ones with the? Well, I think most people have the ones with the face. Are there like? Isn't there like that weird like 3-pronged one?
There was like the
like-
2-prong, 3-prong, and then the fucking prongs outside of America.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's like reveal what country you reside in based on your
Yeah.
electrical
Yeah, if
outlet.
I see any European outlets, I'm gonna go over to your house and throw away your beans and toast.
Oh man.
Oh shoot.
Fighting
No,
words.
not the bean toast.
Not the beans.
But yeah, so send us those. You can do that. You can send it to us at Out of Our Mains on Twitter using the hashtag MainPod. You can also send it to us on our new Mastodon that we just made. That'll be at Out of Our Mains at equestria.social. You can also use the hashtag MainPod there. Or you can join our Discord and send it to our Send Pics channel. And the other thing we like to do at the end of every episode is we like to ask a question of the episode, which Robert didn't remind me to figure out one ahead of time, even though he said he would last week.
Oh man.
Okay,
On the spot.
Blame me again. Okay. It's blame
Alright.
Robert hour. Just blame me for everything.
All right. So, you know what? I feel like we actually haven't done this question, so I'm just going to do it since we talked about it a little bit. Who is okay? This, I'm gonna destroy our comment section. Who is best pony?
Oh man.
Just in general.
I'm gonna
Try to
start
keep it
fires.
civil. Try to keep it civil in the comments.
You're asking for a lot.
I feel like we've asked this, but this was probably a while ago.
This season 1 isn't real.
Damn.
So
He does not like season 1.
So, and not of MLP. I'm talking of our podcast.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Oh, I gotcha.
Season 1 of MLP is great. But so let us know who Best Pony is in the comments if you're listening on YouTube. If you're on Spotify, you can respond to the little Q&A. Or if you're on any other platform, send it to us on Twitter, again, using the hashtag MainPod or at Out of Our Mains. Or once again, you can join our Discord and tell us about it there. So other than that, I think that's about everything. Melody, did you have any any people you wanted to shout out or any upcoming projects that you want to plug that are coming in the near future?
Yeah, I mean, I'm working on a G5 song right now. It's gonna be about Sunny. It's gonna feature some cool people that'll come to no surprise when it comes out. But I got that coming out. Heck yeah, support your Brony musicians. That's who I'm gonna shout out.
Yeah, so where can people find you?
I'm basically everywhere. I'm on Twitter, which is at MelodyBrony, YouTube, which is MelodyBrony, Bandcamp, MelodyBrony. Heck yeah, I'm also on Spotify and like most other streaming services if you want to hear my music. But yeah, I'm basically everywhere else, pretty much.
So go follow MelodyBrony wherever you get your music, and go listen to his stuff. It's
I
good.
appreciate it.
Go listen to that
appreciate
Sunny
it.
song when it comes out.
Heck yeah.
So once again, thanks for coming on, Melody. We really appreciate it. It's been a ton of fun.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me on. It was it was a really good time. I appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, and we will see you guys in the next one. So have a good one.
All right.
See ya.
Heck yeah. See ya. Take it easy.
Bye.